So last week we met two girls. One of them was a girl boss, and the other was just a nerd. But that nerd was also an oil farmer. But that episode was made, so he had to run away. Hey, at least the fight scene was good. But in this episode, we don't see fight scenes yet. We only see a bug and some AI. So that means girls around? No. No, this plan involves some holes. And I don't think girls are about that life. You and I both know that isn't true. Well, Infinity comes in to help the cops out. And we see some bugs just going to work. Yes, in this world, bugs and humans live together and have to pay taxes. And we see that the main character isn't a grasshopper, it's some ant. Did someone say that? No. Well, too bad, because Reggie is here. Reggie wants to see who the third dog is. But nah, that isn't a dog. It's some bug. Well, you should have known. That guy right there is the main character. Just like how Guy from Down Brothers is the Prime Minister now. You should have known, like, this is how this world works, Reggie. You fucking dumbass. Okay, that wasn't needed. But I needed to say that. Oh, shut up now, Strike Hopper. Because Reggie is talking about some longhorns. And all this talk about bugs has the people upstairs just geeked. But enough about the people upstairs. We need to see the people downstairs. I mean, way downstairs. Because we're going down under. And yes, y'all, the down under also has lore. Some bug lore. So much bug lore that we got into King Roger. And wow, Bagna got really advanced. I mean, Ankosopa was there, so they might have helped. But where is the AI? Well, it turns out it was all a trap by some evil guy. But it's okay, Reggie has a gun. Oh shit! Reggie has a gun! Yup, them walls do be peak. And this evil man got a chance to monologue. He started monologuing. But you know, that ant guy isn't about that life. He's gonna slide right on in and open that door through that gap. The ant's partner feels useless because her partner is so peak. But Reggie also says some real shit, like her dad will come and it's up to her. How will she peak with that time? And then something sad happens. My boy got charged up. But nah, he's fine. He just colored like that. Weird humans. And here I thought with bugs we'll be more progressive. But no, we have a long way to go still. And who's this villain? Well, it's our Ant Boy's greatest and oldest rival. By 3 years. I think that's his oldest rival. Well, by ant years, that is old. I don't know how long these ants live in this world. Useless info dump here! Darn. But I know about info dumping. We have some fights need to get to. So, our boy turns into Gavan Infinity again. And we get the usual. Huh? Gavan? But when the going gets tough, it's up to the real hero to move up in the world. And Reggie thinks it's that girl. But nah, it's the real homie right under our noses. And he's ready to Gavan all over the place. And I mean all over the place. Seriously, Reggie, you should have seen this coming. But like, they have a beetle prime minister and detective ant. Like, is a Gavant so out there for you, my man? And you'll think that ant would be useless. But nah, he's shifty with it. And he beats them boys up. Meanwhile, Reggie gets to fight some Bokanja repaint from a prop. So you know what that means? Useless! Psychiatrist doing psychiatrist things for 1 minute. But let's get real, because the man on the chair manually brings the ship to our boys. And That's a big drill. But nah, we have our own drill because the girl comes in clutch to help our boys out. So it's time to Dino Thunder! And while that was happening, the real ones down there were fighting the real fight. And with that shining finger, there's only one villain to defeat. And that villain gets Dino Thundered! Yup, all in a day's work. So yeah, humans and bugs have become closer together just a bit more this day. And Reggie and Gavan have a real heart to heart. And Reggie gets to enjoy some action. Ah, yeah. Man, our first Gavan review. First of many, hopefully. That is, if Earthhoppers and Goldhopper change their mind again. Yeah, that's the view kind of messed them up. I don't think it was that bad, like they overreacted a bit. But that's for another time. What do you mean? They're gonna view it in 2 days. Oh yeah. Well, on to this episode. I like the concept of this world. Like bugs and humans being partners. Like Pokemon. Just like the Pokemon creator envisioned. Man, I love bugs. Peak, peak. And then Reggie just being a dum dum. Like it was funny at first, but then you're being shocked at everything, my guy. Talk about being a audience surrogate. Never rise up, my guy. Never rise up. I think he was supposed to be like the audience and like, huh? Like with a POV character for the children, and you know how children be acting. Still, man, grown man out here, and that drill was awesome, I guess. And the fight scenes were alright. Like the end was being funny, but like I didn't feel that fight scene wasn't that good. The finisher was peak, but still. But that drill finisher, that brought back all the memories. And them taking this ant and giving him so much lore, like that was funny. I like that. Comedy wise and lore wise, this episode was great, but if we talk about the fight scenes, it wasn't. Like when the fight scene started, it kind of dragged. Because the actors were like told to act like the wind was just beating them up. And they did that. They did it great, but still, I missed the impact. But hey, at least that finisher, that wing finisher was great. I like that. Give me more of that. If they bring this man back for the future episodes, I hope he gets a human form because we need more bugs in this world. Maybe his mech is just human sized. That'll peak. That'll peak. Like humanoid and it's small, like an ant. Fits. Fits. It'll be smaller than the bigger mechs, like an ant. But it will be big enough to be considered a mech for an ant. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know either. Well, I like the fact that none of the other characters were here. Like, none of the other characters, Bushido and Luminous, were just not in this episode. Minus the recap and the ending. And it seems like next week is a Bushido episode, but we see Reiji is in it too, and I'm like, why can't you let mans have some spotlight? Mans, mans, you got fucked up. Well, anyway, those were our thoughts. Wait. We're ending it now? Yeah, we talked about everything. But we didn't talk about the girl and story arc. I think we know. Her trying to prove herself, and she did prove herself with that big ass drill. Still, man, we gotta talk about it. Okay. If man, she was cool, and it was funny. Like she was jealous of some ant, like an ant. That ant has done so many good things that she feels like she's not worthy. It leads me to think, what else has that ant done? What else has he seen to get this much clout? Tove, we need that special. Give me that. Give me some of that size special. And with that, it's done. We talked about everything. We told some jokes and had some fun. Like always. Well, those were our thoughts. What are yours? Leave them down in the comments below. And we'll catch you hoppers next time. Bye bye, hoppers.